Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing Chat Spat, and I just want to talk to you about a couple of things that have been going on in the YouTube community, a little bit of YouTube drama. When isn't there YouTube drama? It doesn't have anything to do with me, but I want to talk about the two things that you obviously saw in the title. I just found both of them a little bit interesting, and they both kind of had underlining issues to them and problems that the viewers and YouTubers alike can kind of understand and relate to. So if you want to hear what I have to say about it, then just sit tight and we'll get right into it. I'm sorry if you hear like blowing wind or anything like that. We actually have a storm coming in. We're supposed to get 12 to 18 inches, which by the time you see this, it should already be here. So SOS, if you haven't heard from Niki, she could be down. She could be under the snow dying right now. Yeah, that was way too dramatic. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Patrick Starr, because when you hear about Patrick, you usually hear, especially when it comes to drama, you usually hear about his friends. You don't usually hear about him. Usually everybody's like, oh, Patrick is so sweet, he's so nice, he stays out of drama, he doesn't do anything wrong. And I have to say that I agree with that for the most part. I've never seen or heard him being involved in any drama at all. The most drama I ever hear with him connected to it is, are him and Manny still friends? Are they still friends? Like, anybody actually gives a shit. Like, why does anybody care if they're still friends or not? That's between them. There are a ton of YouTubers who have falling outs that you guys don't even know about. You know, like bigger YouTubers, and it's just all a facade. It's all a facade, and I could care less who they're friends with. I just care when things start affecting the community, and that doesn't affect the community, because if they have been having a falling out, they're not putting it publicly, and they're not doing anything jabbing at each other, and it's all just assumptions, and I hate assumptions. Like, I hate trying to put that on people, so I don't care about that. I just don't care. But the drama that is going on now is something that I kind of do care about. I kind of care about it a lot. Now, this happened between two YouTubers, Patrick and another YouTuber who is big in my eyes. She's a big YouTuber in my eyes, but she is quite smaller compared to Patrick, and she got mistaken for a fan, like a diehard fan. Like, it was reported that she was a fan when she wasn't. She was a, big to me, YouTuber, you know, so she kind of deserved a little bit of respect in that sense, and she didn't get it. And I will leave the link down below for you if she still has that video up. I will leave her channel down below and that video down below where you actually see on camera what Patrick does to her and how he treats her. And so what he actually did, you guys, let me tell you what he actually did. Now, you see the video, and it's this YouTuber and then it is Charles, and they're talking, and she asked them to take pictures. She saw them talking, and she went up to them and asked if she could get a picture with them. You know, obviously YouTubers are still fans of other YouTubers, you know, we're viewers first and foremost. So she went up there, and Patrick was taking a picture with someone else or doing something at that second, so he kind of rushed them over to the ring light because it was bad lighting where she had asked them to take a picture. So they went over towards the ring light picture taking area, I guess. Now, what you see in the video is Patrick standing there, and he's with a couple other people, and he has this like shit look on his face, like a child, like a toddler about to throw a fit. Like, he had just this very upset look on his face, and I don't know if something was bothering him, you know, if maybe he didn't feel good, or if he was in a really bad mood, or if there was someone around him that he did not like, but he had this look like someone had just wiped shit right under his nose, like Dirty Sanchez. Now, after that, he turns to her with that shit look on his face and goes like that to her. I'm not even kidding. He literally like waves her over like a fucking peasant with this shit look on his face. Like, how could you do that and not know that she sees you doing that, that you have cameras, people recording you at all times? Why would you do that? Just rolling your eyes like, hurry up, peasant. That's exactly what it looked like. Now, I don't want to assume why he did that or what the reasoning was behind it. You know, there could be innocent reasons. I mean, he could have had like a really bad stomach ache and he was just trying to hurry up so he could go to the shitter or something. There are a ton of assumptions that we could make there, but the bottom line of it was not okay. It was not okay to do. She didn't see him do that, she said, in the way that he did it, or she probably wouldn't have even taken a picture with him. I know I wouldn't. I would have been like, fuck you, I'm out. See you later. But this just comes down to a bigger picture for me. Things like this come down to so much of a bigger picture. It's just like when you see or meet your celebrity fans, like, or not your fans, we're the fans, but you know, like celebrities that you're huge fans of, and they turn out to be complete assholes. Like Trisha Paytas said that she met Britney Spears and she loves her, but Britney Spears was like really standoffish and wouldn't even touch her and like held her hand like behind her, you know, and it just wasn't the experience that she was hoping for. It's kind of like that. Like you meet people that you're huge fans of and they are just not who you think they are. Now, Patrick has always been painted in such a good light, a lovable light, a good person, that it shocks you to see how he acted. And as far as I know so far, you guys, I am pre-recording, so this is Saturday. As far as I know, he hasn't issued any apology or said anything to her or publicly at all about it. But I can tell from the circle that Patrick runs in and the way that they do act like their shit don't stink. And it just is not okay in my eyes. It's really not okay, especially when people start getting treated like that. And it hurts me to see so many people love them so wholeheartedly, love them, and then you get treated like that, you know. And she's also a YouTuber, and not as big as him, but she is a big YouTuber, and she deserved a little bit more respect than that, a lot more respect than that, honestly. Any human being, whether you're a YouTuber or not, deserves more respect than how she was treated. So I really do hope to see him issue an apology at some point, but you also have to take it at face value. Like, is that true colors showing through? Because, I mean, come on, you guys. Patrick may have never been in a public drama. There may be no public drama surrounding him, but he is a diva, and that is public, that he is a diva. So you really have to think about it. Is he the loving Patrick that he portrays? Or is that just a character that he portrays? I'm saying that so messed up. Portrays? Or is that really who he is? And if that really is who he is, how many people are going to actually keep supporting him when he treats people who are fans of his like that? And that's what makes me wary about it. Now, I don't have any issues with Patrick at all. Like, at all, ever. Until about recently. But I also don't think that he's as nice and kind as he comes off. Now, I watch a lot of these bigger YouTubers in that clique. I watch a lot of their Snapchats because they are very entertaining, whether I support them as a YouTuber or not. They're entertaining as hell, and I like to like keep track of what's going on and the know-how, and they get everything, PR-wise, everything. So I watch like Laura Lee, I watch Patrick, I even watch Manny's Snapchat, you guys, and it's just, you see a lot of true colors over there, and Patrick acts completely different on his Snapchats than he does his YouTube videos. So I really wanted to get your guys' opinions. Do you think that Patrick was wrong in the situation? Do you think that it's him showing his true colors? Do you think that that's who he really is? Do you think that he maybe just burnt out, or maybe something was going on that day that might have just set him off? I'm kind of disgusted by it. And it seems that this group of people keep doing little things over and over and over again, but still have such a big following, and I don't understand it to a degree. I have to say that I do like Laura Lee. I absolutely love her. I've supported her since she had like 10,000 subscribers. She's human. I mean, I know that she says and does things that people don't agree with, and that she is part of that crowd, but I do think that even though she's changed since getting a lot of money, I still think that she gives back amazingly to her supporters, and I think that she is very genuine. The other ones, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I see things that I just truly do not like that are kind of an end-all be-all for me, and I do think that that might have been Patrick really just showing his true colors at this point. Now, the next issue I wanted to talk about was having to do with Brittany Lee Saunders and Shaaanxo, or I'm not sure exactly what her name is. I do follow her on YouTube, but I don't watch very many of her videos. And Brittany Lee Saunders, I was subscribed to her from a long time ago, and I don't really watch her anymore either that much, but they are both in my news feed, and I will watch their videos every now and then. But there was this like drama going on between them where Brittany made a video basically saying that these two YouTubers kind of like shunned her and in a public event, and she was kind of hurt about that, and come to find out it was Shannon and another girl. And she was hurt about it, and Shannon was also hurt, you know, and felt like Brittany was doing the same thing to her. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this, because honestly I feel like this issue is so insignificant. All the drama channels are like reporting on it, which by the way, both of these issues have been reported on by drama channels, so I'll leave all of the videos I can find about it down below if you guys want to check it out to grab a little bit more information. But I don't know why they reported on it, just because it's just a little public kind of like, you were being mean to me, no, you were being mean to me, you know, it's just like a why do we care kind of thing. But for me, it has that bigger underlining issue, and I kind of related because the same thing happened to me when I went to Generation Beauty, and not this last time but last year. And I had people who like snubbed me online, you know, like on YouTube snubbed me, but then wanted to be best friends for Generation Beauty, and then like they went back to snubbing me. Once Generation Beauty was done, I was just like, their noses were in the air and I barely ever hear from them, and they don't support me anymore. And I just feel like that's the fakeness, you know, that just goes to show the fakeness that happens when it comes to being on YouTube versus actually being face to face with YouTubers. It's a whole different thing when you're face to face. They all want to be your friend, or they're all gonna snub you, even though it's like the opposite. If they're nice to you on YouTube, then they're assholes to you in your face. But if they're assholes to you on YouTube, then they're nice to your face. And it's kind of like an either or, but you really get to see the true colors of these YouTubers, especially when you're another YouTuber. And I mean, you even see it as a fan though, when you go to Generation Beauty, BeautyCon, you really get to see how they act and how they are. And a lot of the times you're going to get snubbed, because for some reason people seem to think in the beauty community, and maybe just in YouTube in general, but YouTubers who get to a certain level seem to think that their shit don't stink, and they're just rude to other people. And I don't like it, and I don't understand it. And since I've gone through that, and I've gone through the fact of people who wanted to be your best friend on YouTube when it made them look good, but when you got to their face, they were just like, who the hell are you? You don't matter. And then people who have been horrible to you on the internet, and then you are face to face with them and they want to be your best fucking friend until they're not face to face with you anymore, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're back to being nothing to them. I know how that feels, and I think that it's really wrong. And that's why friendships on YouTube, I say it with quotations, because they're not really friendships. A lot of them are, but a lot of them publicly are just a facade. You know, just so there's no drama happening. And the fakeness, you guys, it's the underlining fakeness. This whole situation, everything that I'm talking about, has this huge underlining fakeness to it. And it just seems like a lot of bigger YouTubers are showing their true colors lately, and those colors are like black. I think it all comes down to people forgetting to stay humble. You know, when they have all these trips being thrown at them, all of this PR, they never have to buy any makeup ever. If they don't want to, they don't have to. They have everything paid for them. They get to go to red carpet events, movie premieres. They're making videos with celebrities, and they're going to celebrities' houses. You guys, at this point, you as a viewer, who are you to them other than a paycheck? And that really is going to start to show through with a lot of them. And that's when the really, like, the true test of a person and who they are shows. And you guys need to actually see it. Stop following and supporting people who are not good people. When somebody blows up and they start getting that money and they start getting all those opportunities, you can see them change. All of a sudden they're not writing back, you know, they're not giving back. They don't care, you know, you're catching them in lies. Their true colors are coming out. You're starting to see a very snotty, ugly side to these people, but people are still supporting them and giving them that lifestyle. I've said this a million times. You guys have all the power, not them. If people stopped supporting people who were doing this, they would change their tune. Right now, all you guys are cash cows to them. But it all seems to be unraveling. It seems more and more these bigger YouTubers can't keep up the facade of being a nice person above all else, and their true colors are coming out. And people are calling them out. And I am so excited to see people calling them out on it. Because, I mean, if you want to be big and you get there and you worked your ass off, you deserve being there. But stay humble. There's nothing wrong with staying humble, and it's so easy to do. And when people see that they can trust you and they see that you're genuine and you're humble, you're going to have such a more tight-knit, solid, trusting viewership, and that above all else is what I think should be most important. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Like, did you keep up with the Brittany Lee Saunders and the Shannon kind of drama? Do you even care about it? But do you guys also think that with both of these issues that there is an underlining issue, that we are starting to see the true colors of bigger YouTubers come out? I mean, do you see this with other YouTubers? Do you know anybody that kind of blew up or is in that clique that just their true colors kind of showed? I just know that I'm getting really sick of that clique. I'm getting really sick of horrible things being said and done from people that are in that clique, and from everything that we've seen, everything that we've talked about in the past 2 years since I've been on here, it always seems to come from people in that circle. And I think it's disgusting, and I think that what they get away with is disgusting, and I think that it needs to be called out. There are some amazing people in that group. There are some very amazing people in that group that I think that are only in that group maybe for the exposure, honestly, or maybe they are just good friends with some fucking assholes. Who knows? But I just think that the behavior on YouTube that is disgusting like that needs to be called out and needs to be stopped, because there are so many impressionable people here on YouTube that just suck all that right up. They are sheep. They follow it to a T. They defend these people to a T, and they have no idea how badly they're being lied to or ripped off. And it really, really sucks, and it's getting old. And I know that for me, I'm genuine, I'm humble, I work my ass off here to get basically just inches forward, you know, like I'm moving inches. I'm not someone whose channel blew up overnight. I'm not someone who gets a couple hundred new subscribers every day. I get maybe 1 or 2 new subscribers every day, you guys. I work very hard to grow here on YouTube, and I wouldn't be like that, you know. I wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't ever be like that. And for me to see them, you know, whoever they befriend just blows up, you know, just blows up, and then all of a sudden they're just like, yes, hunty, yes. All of a sudden, when they were so humble before, it irks me so bad, and it makes me like bitter towards the beauty community, and then it makes me like bitter towards making videos myself. Like I can't watch any of it anymore, and YouTube's getting old. There's nothing to watch. It's the same shit all the time, and I think this just turned into a big old venting session from Niki. But if you guys understood any of what I was talking about, just leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys are feeling the same way. I'm just feeling this way. Like, I feel like true colors are being shown. Like, these people have to be called out for what they're doing. You know, they have to be held responsible for their actions. We should expect better from them and demand better from them. If they are going to be the bigger kind of like public face of what the beauty community is and what it means to be in it, then I want people who are good people in that position, not people making us look bad, not people making us look like it's all just fun and games, because it's not. It's all supposed to be about the love of makeup and beauty, and when I watch them, it seems like it's just all about how much money you can get, what code you can push, and how many parties you can go to. And that's just not what it should be part of or about, and I'm kind of just getting sick of it. So make sure to leave all of your comments down below about your feelings about this. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
What the fuck is that? Holy shit, there's a huge ass bug in here. I gotta go.